Hello! Hello!
This week's for Sean Film Pictures, we have a light-hearted football comedy love story.
Oh, wow.
Called...
Bend It Like Beckham.
No, it's actually called Like Moths to a Flame.
Moths to a Flame?
Like Moths to a Flame. You'll find out
Toasty.
why. No, wait, it does say the
Dead.
title of the film in the film, like all good films. Okay, so I'll read out the plot. So, Barry Townsend is a lonely professional footballer for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Basically, he's like the star player, but he can't finish a sentence without swearing or saying something offensive or racist because he's got some weird form of Tourette's. So that we hit straight in with the comedy. Like, he's talking...
Are you saying Tourette's is a comedy?
No, the film is a comedy. Tourette's is not funny.
It is on YouTube.
Or Shameless. Shameless did it really well, serious and funny.
At the end of the film, we'll
Sunny.
say anyone who is affected by Tourette's can call this hotline. Now I'll give them my number.
You're just going to use it. You're just going to use it to ladies.
Okay, and so basically we'll hit straight in with the comedy. Like, he's talking to vicars and old ladies and like racial minorities, and he offends them all because he can't not do it. There's a good scene in the middle, right?
He reminds me of someone that I do a radio show with from Portsmouth.
That'd be Sean.
Yeah.
We're still in the plot, right? There's a good scene in the middle of the film where he's in a restaurant with his mate, and he, like, the waiter has a prosthetic hand, and that's
Alright, sure.
and also he's
How
sort
did he
of,
even get that job as a waiter?
Now, Tourette's.
wait,
amputees.
like, he's
We're
sort
staring
of
into the
Latin
abyss.
American man, like, he's called Rodrigo Sanchez.
God.
I know, right? Awkward. And Barry, obviously, as he's ordering his meal, says something horrific at the end of his sentence, and like Rodrigo breaks down, he's crying, and like, it's an Oscar award-winning cry he's doing. we need to get a good actor in for this. I've got who it is.
Have you got some suggestions?
Yeah, that's later.
Oh, making us wait.
And so Barry's really upset by this. He storms outside, like, he's like all tormented, he's pulling his hair out. On the way home, it's raining. He pulls a branch off a pine tree and eats it.
Because he can.
Out of
Does this
frustration.
go with one arm?
No,
That's just some
Barry.
waiter, I think.
Oh, right.
Barry Townsend.
I don't know why I'm sounding like an
I am
expert
totally
on it.
lost, but it sounds amazing.
Basically, oh wait, no, yeah. So he sort of eats the branch of a pine tree. Yeah, and there's a little imp living in the pine branch. a magical imp.
You got it overboard this
Yeah,
week on your
man.
section, Sean.
It's not
That's
finished. Okay, and the magical imp gets into his body and he sort of fixes him so he doesn't say offensive things anymore. But he can't speak at all. Yeah?
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So he can't speak for like a big portion of the film. But before, no one wanted to speak to him because he was being incredibly offensive. But now everyone wants to speak to him because of the magic of the imp. So everyone's talking to him, like, there's people hitting on him and like people wanting to give him money, but he can't say anything. And it's really funny. And like, but there's an internal monologue I've written down here. Just to keep the comedy flowing, you know. Not offensive in the monologue, just a normal.
Does he still have Tourette's in his monologue?
No, just normal. But it's quite funny. And he falls in love with this woman called Sally Montgomery. She finds him and she sort of...
Sally Montgomery.
Yeah. She professes her undying love for him. She's like, I really love you, I need you, blah blah blah, just tell me. And he can't speak. So she's really upset. And
Can't he write it down?
No, he's got no hands. He's not a goalkeeper.
How did he pull the branch off the pine thing?
Yeah, to eat it.
With his
hands.
teeth.
With his teeth?
Yeah.
Oh, he's a man.
So basically, he's like, and Sally gets really upset. She walks off crying. That's another good cry. It's a lot of crying.
Emotional.
Yeah, it is emotional.
Yeah, I know. And so sorry.
It's
Also,
quite
the imp has some comedy as well in the inner monologue. They're sort of having a little argument. And Barry needs to find out how to break the spell. So he goes into the library at night and finds a spell book. And he breaks the spell. How does he break the spell?
How does he open the book?
Well, maybe you should leave him with some suspense.
With his teeth. No, he does break the spell, so he has to catch the imp and makes him break the spell. He gets the imp out of his body and he's like holding him there, saying, make me... Oh no...
We've had a message in from Tom Kindly asking if the no-handed footballer is in any way related to the one-handed waiter.
They're twins. No, they're not twins. I've found a big plot hole in my story.
Oh no!
Oh no!
What's the plot hole?
Basically, he's got the imp and he needs to make him break the spell, but how's he going to tell him?
In the inner monologue?
Oh yeah, good point.
Yeah, there we go.
Thanks, Tom.
No problem.
You saved this movie. There's a part for you in here somewhere. So
I want to be Rodrigo Sanchez.
You don't
look
Latin American.
Latin American
Spanish.
enough.
So yeah, he gets the imp, breaks the spell that he learned from reading a book in the library at night. That's when people find spells, isn't it?
Yeah.
In the library at night. He stopped. Sally was going to go jump off a bridge because Barry Townsend rejected her, but he saves her. Like, they kiss, but they both fall into the river off the bridge. But luckily, Barry is a former Olympic swimmer. So
What? But he's not got the hands to push himself through the water.
That's what makes him so good, man.
Ah, yeah,
and
good
so
point.
Barry saves the day, and
Could he put
everyone's
flippers
happy.
on his stumps?
And at the end, the imp sort of winks at the screen and flies off.
Who would play Barry?
Okay, here's my cast. Barry is played by Vinnie Jones.
Oh yeah, Vinnie Jones.
Because
he's
we
a
need
stellar
Vinnie
actor.
Well, no, but he's a footballer, so we need someone who knows about football. I was thinking of either Vinnie Jones or Eric Cantona, but Eric Cantona, the French accent doesn't work in an English film. Okay, Sally Montgomery is going to be played by Keira Knightley.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
she's
I thought
like
you
English
didn't like-
Rose.
Oh yeah, I thought you didn't like Keira Knightley.
I thought you were expressing your
I thought you
hatred
tried to
for
put
Keira
out a
Knightley.
fatwa on Keira Knightley.
Why? What? I like Keira Knightley.
I thought, who? We know someone who doesn't then.
Yeah.
It's not me.
Someone somewhere does not like Keira Knightley.
I wouldn't hire her for my movie.
When do they say like a moth to a flame in the film is what Tom Kindly has just texted.
Oh damn. Oh, that's it. In the internal monologue, when all the people are coming up to him and talking to him, he can't talk back. He's like, "Oh man, they're coming to me like moths to a flame." But obviously not in that accent because it's Vinnie Jones. Keira Knightley is Sally. Rodrigo Sanchez, I want to be played by Antonio Banderas. And the magical imp will be played by Robin Williams.
Wow.
Ah, that's quite good. I like Robin Williams.
Yeah, because like he's got previous in the magic sector.
He's been a genie.
Oh yeah.
I watched a
What a
film with
cracking
Antonio
film.
Banderas last night. I watched
Was it Spy Kids?
No, it wasn't. It was Shrek 4, and it's actually much better than Shrek
he's-
3.
Is he
Really?
the cat?
He's Puss in Boots. Yeah, it's much better than
Yeah.
Shrek 3.
See, there's a job for you, Antonio.
Maybe not quite up there with Shrek 1 and 2, but like it's nice to pretend that Shrek 4 is Shrek 3 and Shrek 3 never happened.
Shrekification.
Shrekification.
So yeah,
Shrekification.
that's my film. I don't think it's as good as Russell Crowe's film last week.
You see, you said your section.
Tom Kindly is texting again saying he would watch this.
I would watch it.
I'd watch it.
Well, it's
Hollywood,
coming out
if you're
June
listening.
2014.
You've got to do a little jingle now to when you...
Yeah, to end
Sean's
you.
film pitches.